So tools that go inside with me to any house, whatever I'm doing. You got to have a utility knife. That's a must. A couple of different style of whatever these things are. Scrapers, flat knives. A couple different sizes of those. And this is a cool one, this razor blade, and you can only find it at auto parts stores. It locks open, and it's just a game changer. You know, you get those ones you buy at those Stanley ones, and they fold up on you, and you know you almost cut your finger off. So this is a cool item. Torpedo level, you got to have a torpedo level. Glue gun, and that's just personal preference. I've got this old 3M hot melt gun that I've had for years. Speed square is a must. Don't make fun of my little hammer, but a hammer's nice to have. It fits inside my bag. That's the reason it's short. I have a little inside countertop brush that I take with me. I also have a regular 2-inch paintbrush just to get in the corners. Got to have a screwdriver. You know, you can have a Phillips and a regular. You can have both. I carry a lot of little pieces of sandpaper in the house with me. Allen wrenches, standard and metric, is a must to have in the house. And I've been told that this is a plumber's friend, and you got to have a set of these. Of course, you got to have your tape measure. I carry extra blades just in a little pack. I carry extra tips for my caulk gun. I find this very handy to check to see if you got power. This is just a pretty simple one to check for power. Got some plumber's putty, plumber's tape, plenty of pens, pencils, some whiteout just in the corner of the bag. Acetone with the rag goes in the house with me. Knee pads, when you get old and broken like me, you got to have some knee pads. Level always goes in. 2 foot and a 4 foot go in the house with you always. And then you've got the big sausage caulk gun for the Tyvarian bond. That goes in the house with you at the same time. A couple of things that are a must is just these basic sheetrock panel carriers. I've probably had this thing 25 years. You can buy these at any box store. Nice for carrying panels, especially if you got a taller panel and you can't get it through a doorway. You can carry it. But something that just has multiple uses is a suction cup. It helps you have a handle on your panel to carry it. And also, if you've got a bow in your wall and you got a gap in between the two, suction cup, and you can pull it out and line them up a little bit better. So these 2 items are just critical to have. So as you guys can tell, I don't haul any panels in this truck, but I have everything else. I've got sawhorses, then 2x4s to straddle them to put your panels on. The flatter the better when you're setting up. You know, here we've got tarmac, so we can set it up on here. Pony clamps to make sure you know because you don't have 3 hands when you're cutting panels. You know, pony clamps on the corners hold it nice and sturdy. So we're going to talk about tools, things that we have as far as tools go. I've gone to cordless tools. We use an abrasive blade, or you can use a diamond blade on these. Most people have these tools anyway, so it's not like you're going to go buy tools. It's mostly just blades. This multi-tool oscillator is just game changer for everybody. Here, a sawzall. I've got my drills. A nice thing for sanding the edges of your panel are these paddle wheels, just sandpaper wheels. They're very nice to have. A blower is very handy to blow yourself off at the end of the day. I've got a little die grinder here. But you can use the 4-inch grinder for panels, or you can step up to the worm drive. And I found that most guys will use these worm drives. This is a skill. And you can put if you're starting new doing Tyvarian, switch to the masonry blade. They make a 7 1/4 masonry blade for these, and they fill up nice. They work really well. Full saws. We've got a 4 1/2 or 4 3/8 for the big one with the carbide grit. We have 1 1/4 inch. You can have 1 1/2 inch for the shower head and for the spout. I also have a 3-inch. I've got a 2-inch. You know, you can have different sizes, whatever size holes you need. But for the most part, shower head, spout for your tub, and then for your mixer valve, the 4 3/8. There's my handle. I was looking for this earlier.